Hey, what's happening, you guys? Creative D Will here from Sweetwater. Welcome to the channel, and thank you all for tuning in. Today, we're gonna be taking a look at a few different plugins that I think are great for mixing hip-hop vocals. If you wanna check out any of the plugins that you see in today's video, then check out the links in the description. They'll take you directly over to our website, or you can always reach out to your Sweetwater sales engineer, and they can get you squared away on any gear or anything that you're looking for. So, y'all already know what's up. Let's dive in and let's get creative. I got an instance of Cubase loaded up here, and I got a track that I'm working on for my good buddy Jay Kirk. He sent it over to me, and he wanted me to mix the outro for a project that he's working on. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this track with all of the processing done, and then I'll turn everything off and take the plugins off of it so you guys can hear what it sounded like before I even got to the mixing process. And I'll kind of explain to y'all why I chose certain plugins and what's my whole thought process when approaching a mix. So let's go ahead and take a listen to it.
It's been a crazy few years, I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed, I was shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come? 757 now, but that ain't where I came from. Youngstown, 330, that's where I made from. Mistakes.
So the first plugin that I used on this mix was not actually on the vocals, it was actually on the beat here. The beat here is a 2-track or a rendered down wave file of the final beat, or somebody made the beat and they rendered it down and they sent it over to Jay Kirk so he could record to it. But the problem is whenever you get 2 tracks, sometimes you get a beat that has things going on in the beat that can potentially clash with the vocals. So I utilize Unmask by Isotope to actually duck to certain frequencies in the beat to allow the vocals to come through and sound a lot clearer and just a lot more pronounced without taking those frequencies away. So when you sidechain the vocals to this plugin utilizing Unmask, you can pick the frequency range that I have selected right here. You can pick that frequency range and then determine how much of the frequencies you want to duck with that vocal being sent to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and enable and disable the send on Jay Kirk's vocal to this plugin and play this back for you guys really quick. Check this out.
Really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come? 757 now, but that ain't where I came from. Youngstown, 330, that's where I made from. Mistakes I done made some, games I done played some. Playing like I got it all together, should've played dumb. Cause really, man, I don't know nothing, just know I need Christ. Everything about him's refreshing, it's like he breathes Sprite. Gotta take captive.
You can clearly hear that whenever the vocals inside of the beat was playing and I had it disabled, then those were kind of clashing with the vocals, with Jay Kirk's lead vocals. So whenever I had it enabled, that Neutron 4 Unmask was doing a great job of just ducking those frequencies and letting the vocal take lead or precedence over the vocals inside of the beat or over the beat itself. So right now I got all the plugins on Jay Kirk's vocals disabled and all of the processing period in this track disabled, and I'm gonna solo these vocals so you guys can hear how they came in and what I had to work with to start off with. So check this out.
Crazy few years, I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed, I was shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come? 757 now, but that ain't where I came from. Youngstown, 330, that's where I made from. Mistakes I done.
So you can hear that the vocal was recorded pretty good. It was recorded in a home recording studio, and sometimes you encounter problems in a home recording studio that you just can't avoid. It's just the space that you're in, and that's pretty much the only problem that I encountered. Was there was a little bit of room noise that was affecting the vocal whenever I had to turn it up, because it was kind of recorded a little bit low. So whenever I added compression on it or just added anything and boosted the volume with pregame, it kind of brought up that noise of the room, and you can hear it very, very audibly inside the vocals whenever I was compressing. So the first plugin that I used on Jay Kirk's vocal chain was RX Voice Denoise. This is a great plugin from Isotope. It's another one from Isotope, and it really reduces the noise of anything that's in the background on your voice. I didn't do anything else to this plugin. All I did was enable the adaptive mode, and I let it do its thing. So I'm gonna play it with and without it so you guys can hear how it reduced that room noise. Check this out.
Crazy few years, I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed,
and this is with it.
Easy few years, I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed, I would shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come? 757 now, but that ain't where I came from. Youngstown, 330, that's where I'm made from. Mistakes.
Now, the vocal's kind of low right now. Let me go ahead and add my compressor and everything, and I want you guys to hear exactly what it sounded like with all the processing before I added RX Advanced. Check this out.
Easy few years, I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed, I would shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come?
So you can hear kind of like that hum and that hiss. Let me go ahead and enable this really quick.
My bed, I would shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come?
So you can hear that it really cleaned up the vocal. It does make it sound a little bit muffled, but I make up for that later on in the mix, and I'll show you guys how. So the next plugin that I utilized on J. Kurt's vocal was Pro Q3 from FabFilter, and I absolutely love this plugin. This is by far my favorite EQ. I use it on every mix, not just mixing hip-hop vocals, but literally every mix. And one of the main things that I love about this plugin is that it has a great visual representation of what's going on with the vocals, as well as these nodes right here. You can add as many nodes as you want to on this thing. So I just really went in here and I just knocked down certain frequencies that was sticking out just to tame the frequencies. I didn't have to do too much to it, but I did add a few nodes and knock down a certain frequency. So let me go ahead and play this really quick in AB so y'all guys can hear exactly what it sounds like. Check this out.
Easy few years, I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed, I would shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come? 757 now, but that ain't where I came from. Youngstown, 330, that's where I'm made from. Mistake.
So that's with the EQ, and this is without the EQ.
A few years, I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed, I would shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come? 757 now, but that.
So the one thing that I love about Pro Q3, like I said, it has a graphical representation. And if you don't know this, if you have Pro Q3, if you actually press down on your mouse while it's playing, it'll actually turn blue. And these nodes right here, these little points right here, these shows you some of the frequencies that are sticking out. And you can actually just go to it and take them down just like that, bring them up or down, however you want to, whatever you want to do to it. So that's one of the main features I love about Pro Q3. It's a very transparent EQ. It's very simple to use, and I like the fact that if I actually select on anything and want to know what it does, then FabFilter has this great help tool right here that can tell you exactly what's going on with the plugin. So great plugin, amazing EQ, and it really allows you to get surgical and take down different frequencies and tame different frequencies. So I absolutely love this, and this is typically the first thing that I put on my vocals after I do like RX Advanced or auto-tune and stuff like that. So the next plugin that I'm utilizing on J. Kurt's vocal is a compressor. It is the 1176 style compressor from Waves, the CLA 76. I absolutely love this compressor, and I actually utilize this compressor on pretty much every mix. It's one of my favorite compressors, and especially if you mix in hip-hop vocals. Those transients are a lot faster, and the 1176 is known for its fast attack and fast release, so it can actually grab those transients and tame them a lot better than something like an LA two-way, which I'm utilizing in this plugin chain as well. So let's go ahead and take a listen to it so you guys can hear exactly what's going on with this compressor.
Easy few years, I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed, I would shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come? 757 now, but that ain't where I came from. Youngstown, 330, that's where I'm made from. Mistakes.
So as you can hear, that compressor really started to tame those vocals. I'm only doing like 5 dB of gain reduction, and I'm not pushing this compressor too hard because I have 2 other compressors that I'm utilizing. And typically, whenever you're mixing, a great technique that I've learned over the years is you don't want to push one compressor to this limit because it can start adding some type of coloration to your sound. It might not be ideal, but if that's what you're going for, you can do it. I'll typically stack compressors. I'll have one compressor doing just enough work so you can't really hear it. It's going to be doing some transparent compressor, and then I add another compressor, and then I might add another compressor at the end of that just to tame everything and just to catch anything that those two compressors might have missed. So let me know in the comment section, what is your favorite compressor or compressors to use on vocals, especially hip hop vocals or just any type of track? What is your favorite compressors? Leave a comment below. I'll love to hear from you guys. The next plugin that I'm utilizing is from FabFilter. It's the Pro C2, and it is another compressor. I told you guys just a few minutes ago that I really like stacking my compressors. So this is the second compressor that I'm actually adding to it. I typically add my compressors one after another, and I utilize the clean version of this. So there's different styles within this compressors. So you have the classic, you have the opto, you have the vocal, you have master, buzz, punch, and pump. And I like to utilize the clean version because the CLA 76 or 1176 style compressor does have a little bit saturation to it or coloration to the vocals, and I don't want to add more coloration on top of that coloration and then more coloration on top of that in the last plugin that I show you guys, which is my LA2A compressor. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this track and see what it sounds like with this second compressor added.
These few years I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed I would shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come? 757 now, but that ain't where I came from. Youngstown 330, that's where I'm made from. Mistakes I done made some, games I done played some. Playing like I got it all together, should've played dumb. Cause really, man, I don't know nothing, just know I need Christ. Everything about him's refreshing, it's like he breathes Sprite.
Next up, I'm utilizing a EQ. I'm done with taming my vocals and everything with the EQ and compression that I use. So now I'm utilizing this Neutron 4 equalizer as a additive EQ and just something to kind of scope the vocals just a little bit more to give it the sound that I'm looking for. So Neutron 4 is a bundle that comes with a whole bunch of different plugins, and you can actually stack different plugins. You can utilize them individually. It comes with compressors, gates, exciters. You got a transient shaper, and then you got unmask right there. So I'm just utilizing an EQ inside of Neutron 4. I absolutely love this EQ for broad strokes and just to make really big moves. You don't need to do much for you to actually hear this EQ. So I'm boosting at 10K right here, and then I'm just curving off the little bit of the low end, and I'm taking down around 200 hertz right here to get rid of that boominess or boxiness. So let's go ahead and take a listen to what this EQ sounds like enable and disable really quick.
These few years I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed I would shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come? 757 now, but that ain't where I came from. Youngstown 330, that's where I'm made from. Mistakes I done made some, games I done played some. Playing like I got it all together, should've played dumb, cause really, man.
So the next plugin that I'm utilizing on this vocal chain is Soothe 2. Yo, this is an absolutely amazing plugin. There are a lot of engineers that are turning to Soothe 2 and utilizing it in their vocal chains and in their mixes because it does something magical. I was recently in a master class with Tizio, who's an award-winning mixing engineer, and he's actually utilizing Soothe 2 on his vocal chain as well because it just sounds so good and it really tames the high ends, and it just really makes your vocals, rounds your vocals out and make them sound good. So Soothe 2 is a dynamic resonance suppressor. So it works by analyzing the incoming signal for resonances, and then it applies reduction automatically. So it can be applied, or Soothe 2 can be used on individual channels. You can utilize it on buses. You can utilize it on mastering. However you want to use Soothe 2, you can utilize it. Like I said, it's a dynamic resonance suppressor, so it finds those resonances and then automatically reduces them. If I play this track, you can actually see it working in the graphic session over here. So let's go ahead and play it with Soothe 2 on, and then we'll take Soothe 2 off. Check it out.
These few years I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed I would shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come? 757 now, but that ain't where I came from. Youngstown 330, that's where I'm made from. Mistakes I done made some, games I done played some. Playing like I got it all together, should've played dumb, cause really, man, I don't know nothing, just know I need.
The last plugin that I'm utilizing in this plugin chain is the UAD the LA2A plugin, and it is an emulation of the iconic Teletronics LA2A hardware unit. And literally, this thing is renowned for its unique and musical compression characteristic. It really sounds really good and warm, and many producers and engineers worldwide pretty much utilize this plugin or emulation of this plugin in their mixes because it's distinct warm sound. So how I'm utilizing the LA2A, or my approach to it within the context of this mix, is that since the LA2A is famed for its warm, smooth, and natural sounding compression, I'm kind of utilizing this as the last compression to just glue everything together. So I'm not really doing any peak reduction. I'm not actually driving this plugin or driving the compression on this. I'm barely touching it, like maybe -1 dB of gain reduction. And I typically would utilize this as a bus compressor. I know people don't utilize it as a bus compressor, but I utilize it as a bus compressor. And I'll send all of my vocals to the LA2A just to run it through and just glue everything together to make it sound more cohesive. So let me go ahead and play this for you guys so y'all can get a sense for what I'm talking about in regards to the context of this track. And then I'll play everything all together so y'all can hear how it sounds with all the plugins enabled. So check this out.
Easy few years, I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed, I was shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come? 757 now, but that ain't where I came from. Youngstown, 330, that's where I'm made from. Mistakes, I done made some. Games, I done played some. Playing like I got it all together. Should've played dumb, cause really, man,
Let's take a listen to the entire track. Since you know what all processing was done to it, you can hear everything once it's all added together, which you already heard at the beginning. But since you got a better idea of what's going on, you probably can hear the differences now. So let's take a listen to it.
And I'm frozen out, lost the one.
it's been a crazy few years, I done lost, I done gained some. Tears in my bed, I was shed when the pain come. Tried to keep the pain numb, but God, I really just need you to wash me clean. Can you tell me when the rain come? 757 now, but that ain't where I came from. Youngstown, 330, that's where I'm made from. Mistakes, I done made some. Games, I done played some. Playing like I got it all together. Should've played dumb, cause really, man, I don't know nothing. Just know I need Christ. Everything about him's refreshing. It's like he breathes Sprite. Gotta take captive the thoughts that run in my mind. If not, I'll be doing time. Truthfully, can't even think.
So there you have it. Those are some great plugins that you can utilize in your mixes, especially if you're mixing hip-hop music or hip-hop vocals. I think those plugins will really help your mixes stand out. If you want to check out any of the plugins for yourself, then check out the links in the descriptions. Those take you directly to our website where you can find all the plugins there. Or like I said in the beginning, you can just reach out to your Sweetwater sales engineer and they can get you squared away on any plugin that you're looking for. And if you found value in this video, then do me a favor before you leave. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future up and coming videos. Until next time, you guys, be creative.